We have been having a very interesting market lately, to put it mildly, and we have a lot to talk about when it comes to inflation, Ripple, Stellar, news, and more. All I ask is that if you enjoy talking about digital assets and the digital revolution, please drop an X in the comment section, hit the like button, and share the video widely to inform others about what is really happening in this revolution. I want to start here, as Monica Long points out, as Brazil is rapidly developing into a major global hub for cryptocurrency due to its forward-thinking regulators, clear laws, and parents that in this country, the US, I get the impression that this concerns you greatly in the long run, which of course it does. We're essentially borrowing from future generations. It's time for us to return to placing a priority on fiscal sustainability, and sooner is better than later. However, what does he do in the short term? Watcher Gurr released just in Federal Jerome Powell Chair Jerome Powell says recent data shows lack of further progress on inflation. Now remember when he said this, the US is on an unsustainable fiscal path. The US federal government govern on an unsustainable fiscal path. In the long term, he will not be around, but my kids, your kids, and your grandkids will, and they will be the ones who must pay the price today. He prints more money. Excellent news was released today. The urgent need to improve digital infrastructure for aid and economic recovery is highlighted by global conflicts. I hesitate to say this while I'm sitting next to a Ukrainian because you guys move so quickly and are so innovative, especially during wartime. However, I believe that more generally speaking, the private sector innovates faster and is a little bit more agile worldwide. So that's something that we bring while also being just so mindful of developing solutions with the local people involved so they know what the real issues are. And at the same time, we're very mindful of trying to do that knowing that it will be open source and can be used in other contexts, as we've definitely seen with the Stellar disbursement platform, which was built with this issue in Ukraine in mind and is currently being used for payroll. So it's great that the UN and other companies that have a remote workforce and need to get paid across borders can use it for payroll. Because it's open source, you might build something with the intention of using it in 10 different ways, but then someone sees it and says, oh, here are another 10 ways, so they might contribute and make changes. This is a live, dynamic process, which is why I like what Jamie Dimon said about how you show someone a product and they say, well, there are 10 other ways to use this product because it's open source. The other people who consistently claim that there is no use case and that the only real give him a shout out today, as the Allrand Foundation is proud to work with Microsoft as a technical partner of Front Tech Accelerator. The program was created as a result of CDP Venture Capital's initiative, which is dedicated to frontier technologies like AI and the Web3 metaverse that are transforming all productive sectors. Now, let's look at this XRP drops and see how they're coming along. There's a big difference between implementation and go live. We've had pilots, gone through implementation, and are almost there now. The timeline of implementation of compressed global settlement cycles with the Citi and World Economic Forum. On May 28th of this year, the entire US financial system moves to a T1 settlement that utilizes DLT, distributed ledger technology. This is the test bed before moving to settlement to a fully real-time market ago situation, and so digital perspectives. You can find this directly on the web or on the World Economic Forum. Here is the timeline of implementation of compressed global settlement cycles. We had India back in January 23rd and the Philippines in August of 2023. Next month, Mexico comes out. Next month, the USA comes next month, Canada, the UK, and Australia all coming to come on board for the global settlement cycles. Released a notice titled Keep an Eye on May 28th. Everyone, including Robinhood, appears to be moving to T1 settlement. Based on what we've seen, this is what to anticipate on T1 settlement date. Due to recent rule amendments from the Security Exchange Commission, most security transactions will see an industry-wide change starting on May 28th, when the trade settlement period for stocks and ETFs will be just 1 day instead of 2. The settlement period is the amount of time it takes for securities and cash related to trades to be exchanged between buyers and sellers. All beautiful stuff is coin or gold. Excuse me, but a working paper from the Federal Reserve cautions that digital currencies issued by the central bank could lead to more financial instability. WE recently discovered that Federal Reserve Bank of Philadelphia experts claimed that returning to the gold standard may stabilize prices. Welcome to Hollywood, he says, adding that, although it seems like this whole thing is a movie, we're almost there and it's turning into a beautiful ending. I do think that since Bitcoin will soon be available, as supply and demand dictate, we will see a strong second half of this year. I'm not advocating for that though, as generally speaking, as I've said, we'll see a slight sell-off immediately following the Bitcoin halving. That's all I have for you guys for now. If you don't mind, click the like button, subscribe button, and notify. Time and time again. Be on the watch for the June-July movement to start surging, and then we start seeing fireworks at the end of this year, big time. I'll see everyone in the upcoming one.